guys, Redneck Wannabe here. I hope all is well with you and your family today. So first of all, this is Easter weekend, and he has risen. He has risen indeed. So today, let's just talk about trellising. So there's two different trellises that I'm going to use this year. This right here, this bed is going to be my cucumbers, and then those 4 beds up there are going to be my tomatoes. But you know, one of the things that I'm trying to do and trying to just explain is I'm just trying to do everything from an economical point of view. I don't want to spend, you know, a bazillion amount of money each year. I want something that's going to last, and that I may have to spend a little bit more money this year, but in years to come, it's going to pay for itself. So hopefully the trellising is one of them. Now, I've been building some fence out at the other place, and so I've got you know, a lot of this welded wire, and this is a 5-foot welded wire fence that I buy at Tractor Supply for $100 for a 100-foot roll. So it's, you know, basically $1 a foot. So this bed is 16 feet long. So let's just say, you know, $16 for the welded wire, $3 or $4 for the T-post. Let's just say $4. So we're at $30 for this trellis. And obviously I'll be able to reuse the T-posts, the wire. Hopefully I'll be able to use it for something. I'm sure I will. But these are going to be my cucumbers. So obviously this is a no-brainer. You know, they just grow up, and there you go. Now these 4 are my tomatoes, and these are an heirloom Cherokee purple that I grew last year. I saved the seeds, so hopefully, and I don't really know the word I'm looking for. It's not evolution, but you know, I guess I'm hoping the seeds will develop into a better tomato for our environment and our climate here. So whatever it is, if that's a micro or macro evolution, I'm not sure, but that's what, anyway, that's what I'm talking about. So these are 4-foot welded wire fencing that I made last year. So I made some fencing for the chickens, and I had this welded wire left over. I don't remember the cost, but let's just, for sake of argument, say $1 a foot. So I've got 6 cages here, so you know, you're at $30. One of the challenges that I see, or that I've seen with this is you know, right here. I'm not a big guy. Well, I'm not a super big guy. I'm 6'1", 225. So maybe for some people that's a big guy, for some it's not. But as you can see, this is, you know, I got to work to get my hand in there to grab a tomato. If you're super big, you may not be able to do that. But so that's one of the challenges with these sort of cages. The other, you know, if you're a really big guy, or if you just don't want to mess with things, you know, I've cut out a little bit of a hole here so I can easily reach in. So let's just say this cage cost me $5. Preferably I'd want a cage a little bit bigger. This is 5 foot that I've made. Some of these are obviously smaller, but for sake of argument, let's just say that each cage costs me $5. This is the second year that I've used these cages. So last year, let's just say it cost me $5. This year, you know, if you take it all out, it's costing me about $2.50. So I think these cages will last a good 3, 4, maybe even 5 years. So that drops the cost per use or per year down considerably. So, you know, again, it may cost a little bit more in the front end, but I think in the back end, it's definitely going to pay for itself, especially if, like I've used those cages from the big box stores, you know, Walmart, Home Depot, places like that. And man, those things are just, you know, they're cheap, they're weak, and I end up throwing them away each year. And I don't even know how much those were worth, you know, $3, something like that. So this is what I've been using for my tomatoes. Now I'm experimenting this year with this because I've read where some people say a tomato is more productive if you stake it on a trellis. Some people say it's more productive in a cage. I don't know. We're going to find out. So I'm going to do this row again, all 4 of these rows are Cherokee. 3 of them I'm going to have cages. This one I'm going to have a trellis, and I'm just going to stake it to this trellis. So I'll have to keep you up to date as far as the productivity of this trellis versus the cage. Now the cages, they did great last year. So anyway, that's going to be my squash. The very bottom one right there, that's going to be melons, and that is going to be melons. So I'm going to have to make a trellis over there as well. But they should just be like the cucumbers and, you know, grow and travel all over that trellis. So that's trellising. And I'll keep you up to date on this one as far as how, I have a feeling it's going to be more of a pain just to come out here, you know, daily, every other day, something like that, and you know, stake the vines on this trellis. I think I'm getting into more than I want with here, but you know, maybe it's going to be more productive. We'll see. So anyway, I hope all this helps, and thanks for watching. Y'all take care. Bye.